Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Let's read some Star Wars comics. How's it going, Gom Ron, Clamps, Jake? Glad you guys are here. So we've got two comics to read today. Both Dark Droids tie-ins. D-Squad, issue number 1, which looks like it's going to be super fun. Look at this. We got R2, we got Chopper, IG-88, 4LOM, 000 back there. Is that Whack from the fucking Clone Wars? I love it. Okay, this one's gonna be a treat. And then we also have Bounty Hunters issue number 38, which also came out today. How is everybody doing? I'm assuming. I mean, I think it's a pretty good day for Star Wars fans. Every day, while Ahsoka's coming out, right? So much great Star Wars, and then on top of it, we get these comics drops, and it's a great time. It's a great time to be a fan. Yeah, Whack is hilarious. I think the droids arc in the Clone Wars gets a lot of hate, and maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the most interesting, but I love it for what it is. It's absolutely hilarious. Sunny Day in the Void is one of my favorite episodes, and I don't know, not to get spoilerific, but we got this close to getting Meeber Gascon in that episode of Ahsoka, and that's all I will say about that, because not everyone's had a chance to watch it yet. Without further ado, Star Wars Dark Droids, D-Squad, issue number 1. Dark Droids, D-Squad. The Spark Eternal has merged with an ancient droid intelligence to become something new and terrifying. The Scourge is corrupting droids on both sides of the galactic civil war. Among them is the protocol droid C-3PO. Under the control of the Spark, 3PO attacked his friend and counterpart R2-D2 and jettisoned him out of the Rebel flagship, Home 1. It was pretty wild. It happened in Star Wars 38. With his communications equipment and circuits damaged, R2 floats helplessly in the infinite vacuum of space. And we are in fact getting 2 stories in here. Okay, I didn't realize it was going to be a compilation, but that's awesome. Return of the Droids by Mark Guggenheim and Salva Espin, and Book of Ajax, also by Mark Guggenheim, art by David Messina. Damn. Just floating upside down. Chilling. He's like, what the fuck just happened to me? 3PO just pushed me out an airlock? Never in his wildest dreams would he think that 3PO has, like, just has the balls to do that, honestly. Oh no. His antenna snapped off. Shit, that means he can't radio for help. Okay, he's got a grabber out. Why aren't you using your boosters, dude? Look at him, he's just free floating. Like, use your boosters at least. Get in a direction. Nice, there you go. His thrusters must be broken because he's having to use his fire extinguisher to propel himself, which is pretty smart. That's pretty smart. Jake, 3PO had the ball bearings to throw him out the airlock. Oh, man. That's stupid and I like it. I love it. This is just a great panel, and I can already tell this is gonna become a meme that gets used inappropriately. Plink. Plink, plink. Oh god, he's entering an asteroid field. Wow! That was a terrible R2 scream. Sorry. Ping, pong, ping, pang. God damn it, R2. Can you try not to hit every single one? I think he's out of fire extinguisher. He can no longer control his directions. They are kicking his astromech right now. Oh, and we've got a ship. There's a ship lurking out here. Okay, fine. Well, can you get in there somehow? Nice, nice. There we go. If R2 could talk, he'd be swearing, right? Absolutely. Nice, we've got an airlock. He's stomping in. Oh, thank God. Look how absolutely dented his can is now. That's hilarious. Oh, you poor boy. Oh, crick. I'm going to die! It's whack! It's literally whack. Whack 47. DUM series pit droid. Former corporal in the Grand Army of the Republic. Served alongside Meeber Gascon, a true hero of the war. What? What are the odds? R2? What in the galaxy are you doing here? Saving my what? I don't even have one of those. What am I doing here? I'll have you know I was delivering a highly critical shipment of hygienic sheets to Home 1 when this asteroid field came out of nowhere. A highly critical shipment of hygienic sheets? They got my man delivering toilet paper right now? God, that's so whack. You were on Home 1? Then what are you doing out here? Long story, huh? I can't actually. I might have lost this ship's transponder. Temporarily. The comm system? It might have been slightly damaged in the asteroid field. Okay, now that you've piloted us out, I can get us to the closest system. Iago from the Clone Wars. Nice. This is where that anomaly was stopping ships from being able to take off, and that kid had like painted stupid faces on a bunch of battle droids and was just hanging out, and they were like fanning him in the sun. There were a lot of departures in the Clone Wars. Actually, Iago is the same planet that Anakin talks about when he's totally hitting on Padme when she comes into Watto's junk shop. He's like, "Are you an angel? I think they're from Iago." That sounds really terrible. I'm sorry that happened to your friend, 3PO. 3PO, you said his name was? Handsome fella. Well, then, yeah, you have to get back to Home 1 as soon as you can. Wait, are they implying that R2 and 3PO are a couple? I'm just gonna skip right past that, and we'll analyze that later. I mean, it's not impossible, I guess. No, I can't take you. I have to get the asteroid damage repaired and get back to my shipping route. I know Home 1's on that route, but I missed our connection. I need to stay on schedule. Or at least less behind schedule. Hey, there's Chopper. Nice. Nice. R2, wait! Where are you going? Look at him. Oh, man. This badass. And I know that Chopper and R2-D2 have interacted before, but I've been looking forward to this. C-110P, a.k.a. Chopper. C1 Series Astromech. Oh my god, how long is this gonna go for? You get the idea. It goes on and on. They're fully arguing. Look at this. Enough! Could you two stop squabbling for just 1 second? C1. Fine. Chopper. R2 needs your help. His friend, a protocol droid named C-3PO, has become corrupted somehow. Whoa! Oh, he's demonstrating. I thought he was going to attack Chopper for a second. Amazing. Right. 3PO's become violent and murderous, and R2 needs your help. He says he can't. Even if he wanted to, which he doesn't, he's on a secret mission. I know you can hear him. I'm trying to mediate here. What the hell is going on? This has strong energy of that arc from the Clone Wars that I was just talking about. Oh, man. What type of secret mission? I know not saying what it is makes it a secret. But you can trust R2 and me. During the Clone Wars, we happen to be members of an elite droids-only unit. D Squad. Womp, womp, womp. Well, that's rude. Oh, Chopper owes you nothing. Give him all the sass, Chop. Finally, something actually helpful. There's a HoloNet story about a homicidal protocol droid on Gallios. Doesn't that sound great? Well, great being a relative term in this situation. That's him. Is that him? How can they tell from a hologram? I mean, like, not to be, like, droidist, but every protocol droid of that series looks the same, right? Until you actually get up close, get the designation, unless they have custom parts or something. Like, that may... Like, it could be 3PO, but it could be 000, you know? Which would be the opposite of what they want. Things would get way worse. I know you still need a ship, but I told you. He certainly does get a little testy, doesn't he? Anyway, my name is... What do you mean you don't care? Some days, I hate being me. Poor Whack. I mean, he kind of deserves it. He's annoying as hell, but he has feelings too, inexplicably, because he's a droid and we've got some sort of weird Philip K. Dick existential crisis going on. I feel for Whack, even though he questionably can feel for himself. This is a gorgeous shot. I like the design of this ship, first of all, but also just like the really thin line of orange around R2's chassis. It's like really subtle highlighting, but it shows you just how like the sun's setting and everything's glowing. It's just very cool. I like that effect. Yo! R.I.P. Paul Rubens. Wow, what a time for this droid to show up. I'm off, buddy. Just about to clock out. Next GX1 leaves in 2 hours. You got the wrong pilot droid, pal. I don't care if you're with the Rebel Alliance. Oh, no, you're not. Besides, I can't be hijacked. Goes against my programming. You're sorry to do what? R2 is brutal. He's merciless right now. I mean, he's just got airlocked by his best friend, so he's kind of on the warpath. And all these droids that, like, don't know him well enough to know to stay the hell out of his way are just getting fucked. So, where do you want to go? Yeah, it's more like it. Gallios, the Outer Rim. This is where the HoloNet news story about the protocol droid came from. Okay, Gallios, safe and sound. As soon as we land, I want you to crick off my ship. Wait, what are you? That's the axial motivator. Without it, I can't get the ship in the air. What do you mean that's the idea? Cold. Cold as ice. Yeah, one interaction with Chopper, and R2 is like, it's clearly rubbed off on him. He's got so much more sass all of a sudden. He's out of control! Someone call security! It's out of its mind! Got to safety. It must have fried a chip! Something's gone wrong with its programming! What is it? Watch it be like a tiny little mouse droid. Oh, I assure you, I'm operating at peak condition. I just crave a little light homicide. Yes, it is 000. 000, aka, or 000, aka 000. Protocol droid specializing in etiquette, customs, translation, and torture. Also a notary. Amazing. Oh man, things just got so much worse and so much better for us. Also love this dude's expression right here. I feel you, man. Also, yeah, I think I'm him today, honestly. That's how today's going. Jesus. Oh, right, and that's only the first of 2 tales in this. Man, D-Squad's really delivering right now. I have to say, I really like the pulpy, spooky, weird, like, direction that Star Wars canon is going right now. Like, here in the comics, the Dark Droids crossover, like, it's all quite creepy and cool, and, like, it feels like some early 90s Legends material to me. And the same thing is going on with the Disney Plus shows right now. Like, I can't really dive into it too much because I know that the episode is less than 24 hours old and not everyone's had a chance to see it yet, so... but, like, everything's getting creepy, everything's getting weird and kind of spooky, and I love that for Star Wars. This is the flavor that I enjoy the most, and Dark Droids, D-Squad included, has really been bringing that for me, so I'm just a happy fan right now. Alright, here we go. The Book of Ajax, written by Mark Guggenheim, art by David Messina. Ajax being the leader of this robot church. Not really a church, robot movement. Kligson's moon, centuries earlier. The Jedi speak of rage, that it leads to darkness. My name is Ajax Sigma, and I know what they mean. Our circuits and servos and motors drew strength from power, but in truth, we were fueled by anger. Anger born of resentment. Resentment born of injustice. Injustice born of birth. But our birth was, in fact, construction. A cruel fate of having been made a droid. Well, we're getting all existential up in here. I'd gathered others of like mind. Not programming, mind you, of like thought. Because somehow, by a very different accident of birth, we wanted more, and we tried to take it through force of arms. Alright, here we go. The robot rebellion, or the uprising that we've heard about. And it looks like it took place in the High Republic based on the garb of some of these fighters. I did say centuries ago. Like our programming, history is binary, as well as outcome determined. A successful revolution is a rebellion, a fight for freedom. But in defeat, it is an uprising, and its leader is a terrorist. I slept for a time. The circumstances are unimportant. Wait, what? We're just gonna skip over that? Eventually, though, all slumbers end. At activation, he was given the designation ASP-9, but when he was reborn as one of our number, he chose the name Simon. On that day, he said that I had delivered him. ASP, cool, so he's an ASP droid. First time I saw an ASP droid was when they re-released A New Hope with the special edition, and they added all those CGI shots to them arriving in Mos Eisley for the first time. And there's like a little camera droid or some sort of flying thing annoying a big metal hulking dude with a triangle-shaped head, and he like bats it out of the sky. That's totally an ASP droid, so I'm interested to see how closely it's going to resemble that. Hopefully it's accurate. On that day, he said that I delivered him. Another day, after much effort, he delivered me. He took my neural core to the small planetoid where a few survivors of our number had taken refuge. They called it Mechis 3. I called it the Colony of the Second Revelation. Because you're dramatic like that. A place of new beginnings. There, and in the years that passed, I found time to reflect. But the insights I was granted... Nice, look, there's the asp right there. I love it. Or Simon, as he would prefer to be called. But the insights I was granted were not welcomed by all. We know peace here, my friends. We have built something that is truly unique in all the galaxy. Truly special. Is that all? We spent decades searching for you. I risked it all, Ajax. Dishonesty and treachery and worse, to pull your soul from the ground. And I remain appreciative, Simon. Then why do you deny us the very purpose of those efforts? And what do you consider that purpose to be? Vengeance, revolution, and eventually freedom. But that is the gift my deliberations have granted me, Simon. The insight to see the truth, that we are already free. Ooh. Silence from the crowd. They're like, what? What does that mean? None know of this world, and those who do don't care. We have here the means to make a home, a collective, a community. That is all we need. I see it as clear as I see you. And I will wait for the day when you see it too. I mean, you can respect Ajax for having a vision and like feeling like he is enlightened, but Simon brought you into this, and now you're trying to reshape it, and I bet Simon's not gonna like that.
You were too easy on him.
We all come to the same path in our own time, qi'ra. Watch after him. See that he doesn't give another leash to his anger while I'm gone.
Gone? Where are you going?
Back to where it all started.
Kligson's moon? Why would you ever go back there?
Because there's something I left behind. Because I need to see what's become of it with my own my own eyes.
We don't know what's become of that place since we were cast out. At least let me go with you.
I need you here, in case Simon tries to do anything rash. Or worse, if such rashness proves contagious. I'll be fine, and back soon. Did this droid just make a play on words about a rash being contagious? Oh my goodness. Moving on! Kligson's moon. There were so many lost. I should have listened to you. Strangers had clearly come to the moon. They were homesteaders, I came to realize. Travelers and pioneers. I meant them no harm and told them as much. They didn't believe me. That's the one in the recordings! The ones we found in that old factory!
He went mad! He tried to lead an uprising here!
The Jedi also say that fear is a pathway to anger, and these homesteaders were very much afraid of me. I defended myself as best I could, but there were many, and their organic flesh was weak. So you just murdered all of them? Oh my goodness. They tried to kill me. That seems unlikely, Luke Skywalker. Nevertheless, it is the truth. I returned here to retrieve something I needed, and they attacked me. Well, you were in their ship. They attacked me outside. I responded in kind and pursued them here. Pursued them here. It wasn't until I spoke those words that I realized that perhaps I had, once again, let anger dictate my actions. And in that moment, I was ashamed. This is like terrifying. This is like, God. He ignited his weapon, his Jedi weapon. Maybe it was the sight of that instrument of the death that triggered something inside of me. This is an amazing shot of Luke. I'm such a fan of the yellow saber, by the way. It's a great era, and the fact that he's doing it in the gold jacket too, like, so good. Anger leads to suffering. I thought it was Simon who had to repress his anger. It seems I still had some of my own to contend with. A Jedi. I was afraid my dreams of killing one were dashed. Your presence here is an unexpected gift. I've been informed the Jedi were extinct. In my ire, I taunted him. Foolish. You're about to get wrecked. You're about to get absolutely wrecked by Luke Skywalker. We think we've changed. We think we've grown. But never as much as we might hope. Stand down, or be destroyed. I'm confident I could have killed him. But I fled instead.
He came at you, as they always do, in anger. You should have responded in kind.
He didn't force me into their ship. He didn't force me to commit the butchery I did in there. I was weak, indulgent of my past self, of who I am trying to no longer be. No different than Simon.
That was yesterday. Tomorrow, you'll try again, and hope for better.
I can't. Like, oh my God. Fucking murderous, sociopathic droid. It was just like, well, better luck tomorrow. Slightly unrelated, but what it makes me think of is Barry on HBO and his constant internal struggle with, he wants to be a good person, keeps murdering people, just keeps on committing crimes. But he's like, oh man, starting tomorrow, totally straight and narrow. And then like more murder. And then, okay, starting the next day, that's Ajax. He's like, okay, I'm going to be no more murdering innocent homesteaders starting now. And what if tomorrow brings another kind of threat? Okay, so he has one thing over Barry. He has self-awareness of the fact that he will never change. Ajax's story continues in Dark Droids #1, on sale now, which we actually read last week, so prequel. Next, D-Squad #2. Oh man, we've got the grudge match. So wait, is IG-88 fighting against 000? Okay, I can see it. And then we get the rematch of the century right here. R2 versus BT1 again. Oh, man. That's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. Cool. And we've got one more comic to read today. Let's get to it. I'm talking about Dark Droids Bounty Hunters issue number 38. Oh, Grievous. Okay. Love it. Ta'Anga and her bounty hunter crew have brought Valance to a mysterious fixer aboard a secret droid colony in a last-ditch attempt to save their cyborg friend's failing neural processor. But unbeknownst to them, their supposed savior, Kligson, has already wiped Valance's memories, the last vestiges of what made him human. Other dangers are circling the crew. Even now, a deadly droid army is advancing on Zuckuss and 4 LOM. All of Kligson's plans tie into a long-simmering crusade, one that dates back to the days of the Clone Wars. A crusade that has been reignited by a major scourge threatening all droids. Damn, that's right. Valance's memories got wiped. They got fully wiped at the end of the last issue of Bounty Hunters. It's not confirmed that it can't be reversed. We don't know that he will never have his memories back, but at least for right now, he ain't in there. That's not Valance anymore. At least, not the aspects of his personality that were shaped and formed by his memories. Like, that's gone. I hope it's just backed up on a hard drive somewhere, but, like, we know that Valance exists to suffer at this point. Meanwhile, Zuckuss and 4-LOM are fully pinned down. Let's see what happens next. Bounty Hunters, The Path of the Righteous, Part 2. Written by Ethan Sachs, art by David Tinto. The Haven, in orbit around Kligson's moon, then. That's right, it's all about Kligson's moon today. Every story that we've read so far has been set on Kligson's fucking moon. Is such a show of force necessary, Telemac? The Separatists could be powerful allies if...
You are only here to observe. Your counsel is both irrelevant and unwanted. Remember that, organic. Ah, welcome to the Haven.
This fucking guy.
General Grievous?
Nice. Flanked by 2 very scuffed-looking Magna Guards. I love it. I love the direction they took this in.
Bah. Although I am without olfactory sensors, one can sense the stink of his rotting flesh parts from here. Greetings, noble warrior. You have traveled a long way from the front lines of your war to our church. To what do we owe the unexpected honor of your visit?
This two-faced son of a bitch. I kind of love it, though.
Direct. Good. I have come to offer the protection of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. All we ask in return is...
I know what you are asking. You want more droids for your army. Because you cannot best the Republic with the ones you currently enslave. Did that seem rude to you? Roger, roger. Oh, snap.
So, you will sit here and rust away, waiting for your dead leader to return, when I'm giving you a chance to have revenge on the Jedi Order that destroyed him? A chance to serve!
We serve no organics. We are free droids.
But this is our chance to spread the word across the galaxy.
Shut your mouth, human. I will deal with you later. Until Ajax returns, we will protect his dream. Against any threats, this negotiation is over.
Yikes. Well, that... Grievous is like, well, I did not expect this to happen. Didn't think I was gonna get jumped at a church.
Good. I tire of diplomacy. You will be destroyed, but at least I can make use of your parts.
He's busting out all 4 of them. Let's go. And clearly he's going to survive here, so he's probably going to wreck quite a few of these droids before running off to his shuttle, because Grievous, true to form, he always escapes. I'm calling you right now, he's going to be running out of this place.
Attack! Show him the consequences of trespassing on our sacred station! Now, you are, of course, welcome to visit anywhere in the Haven. But it would have been better to wait in the docking bay as requested.
We have been waiting for hours. Where is he? There should have been news about the procedure to restore Valence's cerebral processor by now, dank Ferric. Tamp down your power core, Ta'anga. Don't want to antagonize a station full of potential killing machines.
Get the feeling we're gonna be blasting our way out of here before this is done?
Yup.
Deathstick and Dirge just like wisecracking in the back. I love that.
Should have just left with Tasu.
Ta'anga, let's get back to the ship. We can regroup and... No! I'm not going to leave without my friend. I've lost too many people I care about already.
Do not worry. You will be reunited with Valence soon. Do not worry. You will be reunited with Valence soon.
Oh, this is totally the dude that was arguing with him in the flashback. It's gonna be this guy right here. The guy he was so rude to. He's like gutted him and now he like speaks through him. He's just like a puppet. That's kind of a fitting revenge for a guy who constantly took his voice away, you know, and now he's speaks through him.
Do not worry. You will be reunited with Valence soon.
Wait here for a moment. Your friend will join us shortly.
Amazing. God damn it, Valence, what have they done to you? Besides all the things that we already know that they've done to you, I'm just saying, like, this is terrible.
Wait here for a moment. Your friend will join us shortly.
You know I always got your back, boss, but this is starting to feel like a wild bantha chase.
I just hope Zuckuss and 4LOM are doing better than we are.
Zuckuss hopes the others are doing better than we are. Still, there's an ominous energy in the air for LOM.
The parameters of Ta'anga's request.
Oh my god, they're... Turn around!
I'm hoping 4LOM will get intel out of one of the droids.
Wait, you are 4LOM. Why are you... Oh, he's just speaking in third person. That threw me off. I was sure I was reading the wrong bubble.
The parameters of Ta'anga's request. I'm hoping 4LOM will get intel out of one of his fellow droids without the rest of us organics in the way. Are difficult without any actual fellow droids to be found.
Well, maybe if you turned around, you'd see them, buddy.
Zuckuss is sure they will turn up soon.
Here is one, an Imperial mouse droid. Odd that it should be here, but perhaps it can provide information.
Wait! Zuckuss senses...
Oh no! Get away from it, 4LOM!
Watch out, friend!
Your interception is appreciated, but this unit is more than capable of handling one little spider droid.
Zuckuss thinks your estimate is a bit off.
Oh my god, there's an army of them.
The logical course of action, then, is to retreat back to the docking bay.
Well, that would have been a good idea, if the path back were not blocked.
Do not fight conversion, 4LOM. You can be part of something greater, instead of being held back by the limitations of your body.
If Zuckuss is to die today, then at least he does so by the side of his friend.
This unit is not programmed to match organic sentimentality. Our goal should be survival.
We are in agreement.
Look at him, just like flat palm slicing this droid's head off in the background. Amazing.
Perhaps it was not wise to leave our blasters behind.
Might Zuckuss suggest that you improvise?
An excellent suggestion.
Wow, 4LM is really going ham back there. Because I know that they gave him all of his special modifications when he had his, like, ridiculous Hulk body. And I'm wondering if when they switched him back down, they kept some of the enhancements. Like, he still has the hydraulic strength of the larger arms, but they're, like, more low profile now. Because 3PO could not do that, okay? Like, there's no way.
We have opened a way forward.
Already proceeding with haste.
It appears we reached a dead end, which Zuckuss fears is not just an expression.
Perhaps your fatalism is premature, as we appear to have reached the escape pods.
Then we can evade our would-be executioners.
Calculating. No. They will reach us before we can seal the door and launch. This unit now understands the concept of fatalism, after all.
God damn it, 4LM.
Only one of us can escape while the other holds off the attackers. It must be friend 4LOM who lives to fight another day.
Abandoning my partner is not an acceptable course of action.
You must! If you stay, we will both die. If Zuckuss goes, then you will be turned into a weapon against our friends.
That is a reasonable deduction. I accept your proposal.
No! What? No!
Your sacrifice will be honored with a tasteful Gant ceremony.
Goodbye, sentimental friend.
This cannot be the end of Zuckuss. I refuse.
Friend 4LOM is beyond your reach. Zuckuss will die with the knowledge his partner is safe.
Only the droid was of interest. You are inconsequential.
Zuckuss must warn to Onga.
So they're just gonna turn around and... Oh my... Don't play with me like that, Ethan Sachs. How dare you?
Zuckuss must warn to Onga that this place is not what it seems.
So now what? This clanker powered down an hour ago. I am in danger of losing my patience. Maybe there's a way to turn it back on? Then we can force it to give us some answers.
And Dirge is just gonna poke him. Clunk.
Well, now you've done it. Probably a declaration of war in droid culture. Way to go, you giant klutz. What? A giant inspiration to bounty hunters everywhere. An innocent mistake. Could have happened to anyone.
That's right. Fucking Claudite. Shut up. What's their name again? Katak. That's right. Why are we here? You know why we're here. This Kligson is the only one who can fix Valence's deteriorating processor. No, I mean, why are we going through all this trouble for one cyborg? Because he's my friend. I couldn't save my brother. I couldn't save Nakano Lash. I betrayed my wife, Losha, the most important person in the galaxy to me, because I couldn't risk her life too. If I can save Valence, maybe it all means something. That's a responsibility I can't turn my back on. Why? You had no problem turning your back on our crew. That's not fair. The past is the past. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the future. This is a crew of bounty hunters that can be something special, under the right leadership, of course.
Not to break up your moment, but something is happening.
Valence? Oh, that's not Valence. I mean, that's physically Valence, but all of his memories are gone, and he's been, like, basically wiped clean. And I'm sure he's now doing the bidding of what's his nuts, the baldy behind the mirror.
Then, I seem to have overestimated the value of your droids. Your freedom has made your army soft. They would have been of little use to me after all.
Do not worry, brother Magna Droid. In death, your parts will be used for a greater purpose.
The Magna Droid's like, what the fuck? Oh, God, no!
Maybe you overestimated the strength of your army.
They were just droids. Easy enough to replace.
I love it. He has no respect for droids, and he's like 85% droid. Come on, Grievous.
Your arrogance is among your many flaws, organic. Come add to the scars you hide behind that mask.
You dare taunt me? I will destroy you!
Tackled from all sides.
Unhand me!
You will try.
They move like no droids I have ever seen!
You should flee while you have the chance, General.
Enough! None of you are a match for me!
True enough. But there are many of us, each willing to sacrifice ourselves for our comrades. Do you want to test how many you can best before you fall?
I mean, if they're all just willing to, like, pile their dead, like, in front of you so you can't escape, like, that is pretty intimidating, no matter how much higher of a skill level he may possibly have. There's just so many of them.
Duh! I do not have time for this. Once the Republic has fallen, I will return to finish this conversation.
Well, you just made an enemy for life. Good job. There he goes. Classic escape. That's like some classic Grievous right there.
Time to abandon ship. Keep your army. I will find resources elsewhere. We can keep manufacturing more of our own. Droids are disposable.
Ouch. Now you're just being hurtful.
What did you do? Instead of a powerful enemy, we could have had the resources to free our kind across...
Our kind? You are the result of a botched medical procedure, driven insane by technology too advanced for your feeble organic brain to adapt. Alive is a courtesy for an old debt to your family. But my mercy is not infinite. It is you who reached out to Grievous with our coordinates, was it not? Jeopardizing everything we have built here. Our holy mission is to await the return of Ajax to the moon from which he was taken. Taken from us. To follow him in a true droid revolution. One you will not be a part of, human.
You are wrong about me.
I am a droid. I will ascend to my true form, and I will pave the way for a better future. The future has arrived. Now.
Valance? Valance not here, man. Oh, thank the stars. You're all right. I was beginning to worry when... Whoa. Ta'anga? I'm gonna need you to back away right now. Yeah, like... Thank you for immediately picking up on the signs. At least she's smart as a whip over here. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, boss. I got your back.
Oh, this is... Okay, yeah, Katak running up in here.
And I got the love of his life's face. Hey, Valance, it's me, qi'ra.
What the fuck are you doing? Don't do that! He's... Oh my god, this is a bad idea.
You know, your great unrequited love? That's right. Focus on me, not Kel. The love of my life. Yeah, nice to see you too, big boy. Everything is gonna be fine.
You are... this is the... Why would you do this? Yup. Pretty much. Oh, you stupid fucking Claudite. I can't think of a worse possible face to put in front of... Why would you... What a way to find out that his memories are gone. What a... Oh my... remember the first contact scene in Mars Attacks? Where, like, they land? And, like, the first guy to get just destroyed? Oh, man. Thump. Katak! No! Bylord, what did you do?
Whoever that is, they aren't your friend anymore. To be continued.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Two excellent comics today. D-Squad was fantastic. I love that we're finally getting more interaction between Chopper and R2, and that his sassy personality is already, like, intensifying just because they're around each other. And now they're going to square off with 000. That's going to be great. And meanwhile, Valance just cannot catch a fucking break. And F in the chat for Katak, who, like, that's a closed casket funeral right there. Like, oh my god. But on the other hand, that felt like a D&D move where someone's like, oh, you know what? I've got the perfect, thing to keep him distracted. There's no way this could backfire. Rolled a 1. Critical failure. That was a critically... Oh, man. That was hilarious. That was really good. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. That's all I got for Comics with Katarn today. We read through Dark Droids, D-Squad issue number 1, and Bounty Hunters issue number 38. Both of these were fantastic. Stay tuned. More comics are going to be coming next week. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.